Hello and welcome back to another Suburban video. In this video we are taking those horrible rims off and basically touching every piece of equipment on the Suburban to get it ready for a beach trip. Unfortunately the hurricane had other plans, but hey, got a nice car now. So hope you enjoy. It's a lot of work. If you haven't seen the first video where I buy it for $2,000, click up here. It's a good watch. But anyways, let's get to work. As cool as these 22s look, they're not going to get us far on the beach. So I went and picked up some factory rally wheels. These are 15 by 8s. They are the correct lug pattern, the four-wheel drive. They were going to look great on the Suburban. I actually ran through AI right there to see what it would look like. The only problem is these tires are a little bit dry rotten. Like, not bad, but yeah, they're showing some age. I think the date code is from 2016. So I actually lowballed the guy because he was asking more. These rims are getting harder and harder to find. The factory rallies with the beauty ring and the inserts. Paid $400 for them. I might have overpaid. Might not, I don't know. Since the tires were bad, I went out and got these 31 1050s. These are Falcon Wild Peaks. These are also used. $200 for them. They're at about anywhere from a half to 3/4 tread life. The reason the guy has replaced them is because he had a valve seal blew out, and he did not feel like a valve seal and an axle seal, or an axle band, which wore one of them kind of weird. But it'll work for us. Date code on these are 2022, so they will last a little bit longer than these guys. These guys will probably make the trip, but they're probably going to blow out. My plan is I'm going to sell those tires because, hey, they have really nice tread. I will be honest in my ad and show the dry rot, but I want to try to get $200. That way I'm only into the wheels $400. That would be a good deal. Let me see if I can do that. So far we are plus price of $2,000 for the Suburban, $200 for the tires, $400 for rims, $2,600 negative. I do have to order some parts for the Suburban to get it beach ready. But hey, we're getting things rolling here. Oh, I also bought some paint and some balance beads for these wheels. So we're doing the Rust-Oleum wheel paint. I'm gonna restore these rallies. And some balance beads. That's $40. So $26.40 is what we're at. So we'll see what we can do. Let's get these tires debeaded, but first I'm gonna snap some pictures. Oh yeah, they need some paint and some cleaning up for sure. Getting these bad boys ready to be debeaded. And of course we're going to be using the old Harbor Freight tire machine. Don't want to pay someone $40 to do it when I can do it myself. This is going to be easy. Oh yeah, that's all she needed. Now to just do that 3 more times. It took 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Got 4 tires, 4 rims, a lot of sweat. Ooh, gross. So I'm going to clean these up tonight with some soap and water, and tomorrow we paint. Those are cleaned up pretty well. Still need to be painted, but hey, I already got the paint. So right now this thing runs, but not very well. There are some vacuum lines that are like this T right here, it's broken off. I'd imagine it goes up here and maybe to this port right here, but that's also cracked. So the vacuum lines just need to be replaced. We're going to replace what we can, see what's wrong, and just get this thing dialed. So check out this line at the back of the block. It's completely collapsed. So all these lines right here were bad. Look at how flaccid and cracked up that was. Also collapsed. So we're going to fire it up and see how it does now. There is still the matter of this bad boy. Where it went, I don't know. I don't see anywhere where it could have gone. She was lying over here, so I don't know where that went. So if you listen to this thing, it kind of has like a bog every now and again. To me, it doesn't sound like a misfire. It sounds like more of a, it's got a vacuum leak, possibly. But yeah, we're going to do plugs on it too. But I'm just going to spray some carb cleaner around the intake, see if the RPMs change, anything like that. After letting it run for a bit, it's starting to level off. Sounds good. We don't have the service engine soon light, which is nice and steady. Let's give it a rev. That sounds good. I think we can just get by with a tune-up. Nice. I used a wire wheel on a drill and then hit them again with some 120. We're using this Rust-Oleum wheel paint. Apparently it doesn't need to be primed, nor does it doesn't need to be primed, and you can recoat in 10 minutes. It actually fully dries in 30. So that's quite impressive. We can give this a try, see how it works. Well, I'll say that looks pretty dang good. Man, I'm impressed. From that to that. That comes in a can. Oh man. Yep, rainy evening. $200 richer. Sold those tires that were right there. I just debeaded, so hot dog. My valve seems to be in tomorrow. We're going to get these bad boys mounted up. Be good to go. Welcome to LilBJessup's Tire Shop. We got a tire machine, tires, a rim, valve stems, and balance beads. We're going to throw all these together with the beauty rings and make some nice looking wheels. Today is D-Dub Day. Getting those dubs in the body kit off the Suburban. Going to be putting on some rallies. We're going to get after it. We're doing the rears first. All jacked up and ready for new wheels. Yeah. Get you a used tire. That's it. Looks better than a stripper after payday. Man. And if you thought you hated the wheels, look, there's a locking lug nut. Thankfully, the key was in the glove box. Thankfully. Hey Alex, what were the first opening words of Vince McMahon's theme song?
No chance in hell.
Of these bolts coming out easily. Got the rally wheels on. Alex is putting the second one on the driver's side. I'm going to be working on this here body kit. It's got 8 different types of screws. None of them are the same. Yeah.
See, this is nothing but a dirt trapper here.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not rusted out.
That's what I was thinking. Like, man, is this thing going to have the fender lip rust?
I checked it. There we go.
Yeah, what the where's this going? Where are we taking this?
To your Blazer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It went from a $2,000 truck to a $6,000.
You can now see the transfer case. Before you couldn't.
Yeah. 4-wheel drive, man.
Oh gosh. NP208, I think.
It's
or 241.
It's 241.
Yeah.
It's the big numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, this was a silver fender.
No, they look like that underneath.
You sure with the taped jobs?
Oh yeah, actually yeah, this was a silver.
And the bottom of it was blue.
It was a silver truck.
It was a two-tone.
Yep, blue and silver.
Oh, now it's just blue. Oh well. This thing's starting to look good without that dang body kit on there and the rallies. Look at it. Totally different Suburban. It's actually pretty close to what that AI said it would look like. Now that the wheels are smaller, it actually will kind of fit in the garage a little bit. $200 worth of parts. We've got alternator, we've got distributor cap, rotor, wires, plugs, radiator hose, you name it. He's tripping. We're going to get this thing hopefully to run better, maybe to get that service engine soon light off and see how we're doing. So that's a lot of parts, but it's all right here, so it's nothing too crazy. And I did throw those vacuum lines in that I had lying around, so we'll see if this fixes it. Hopefully it does.
Actually,
When ordering parts online, make sure you get 8 plugs instead of 1. Dang. So I was thinking, you know, plugs and wires, you don't need to film that because that's everyday stuff. Well, these plugs, wires, and cap, let me tell you, they are destroyed. The rotor was rusted to the distributor. Junk. The wires. Look at this. They're just falling apart. Like that was, how the hell was this thing running? It's just like a pencil eraser. It just falls apart in your hand. Junk. Look at this crap. Look at it. Not good. We got a new cap, got a new rotor. Gonna throw some wires on it. Got the same spark plugs, but it's only running on 6, so maybe 2 of them are good. What do you think, huh?
that sounds about right.
Yep.
Got enough power to yard drive. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yard drives. The new Facebook Marketplace marketing as it's a POS. All right. So we got a new alternator, new plug wires, new cap, new rotor. Now I'm about to swap out this hose. That is a hose shoved in another hose that's zip tied, and that's gonna blow immediately. The more we dig in, the more we find this radiator. It's a water inlet. It's like about to blow out, and she's been leaking before. She's not gonna make a road trip, especially in the summer heat. We'll throw this new hose on, and that'll be good for right now. That's looking a little more factory. I'm gonna fire it up, see if that service engine soon light is still on. Probably is, because the spark plugs are from 1999. We'll see. This thing's running pretty good with the old plugs. She's gained some responsiveness too. Still have the service engine soon light, but it's not surging.
Might be back to 210 horsepower.
Oh, look out. Yeah, before it was kind of like lunging, like,
Yeah, before it probably had about $1.45.
Got good oil pressure. Nice. Yep. So tomorrow I'm gonna get some spark plugs and see if I can find an OBD1 reader to see why it's telling me to service them soon, or if I can reset that.
Right there. That's it.
So while I've got this thing in the garage waiting for it to cool down, I'm gonna throw some new plugs in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and read the codes from this computer with my fancy OBD1 reader. So what we have here is a fusible link. You go to this OBD1 port and you shove them in the 2 top right holes. Right there, the 2 top right ones. Bam, bam. And what you do is you count out the codes on here. So you turn your ignition on. So I've got the service engine soon light. I'm gonna take my fancy little thing here and shove them in. Now that that's linked together, we count the service engine light blinking. It blinks 12 times as the base to let you know that you're in diagnostic mode. So you've got 1, 1, 2, that's 12. And it does that 3 times. I missed the first 2. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's code 15. It's going to do it 2 more times so we can make sure we don't miss it. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what you do is you take that number and you reference it to the code status book. So So it's going to go flash 15 again. And if there's more codes, it'll keep flashing them, but now it's going to go back to 12 since it's the end of its cycle. So that's showing it's the end. So if you look at the reference code for GM OBD stuff, it is code 15 is the coolant temp sensor. So we replace that and we won't have a service engine light problem anymore. So order one of those, get a new radiator, and it'll be good to go. These old plugs were before they were AC Delco, they're just AC. That's how you know they're old. And yeah, they're pretty worse for wear. We've got new plugs in it. It will help, but with that coolant temp sensor being the way it is, it's not going to change anything because it's basically, it doesn't know how much fuel to give it. Got the burb back in the shop. We're going to be swapping out the radiator, that coolant sensor, the lower hose to get this thing ready to go on a road trip. But the radiator, so I bought these parts using Rock Auto. I'm not a sponsor. However, Rock Auto, reach out to me. Let me know. I buy a lot of stuff. Could be good for us. Let's drain this coolant and start throwing parts at it. Hopefully that engine code goes away.
Cars where there's a 9,000 plastic pieces underneath them and it just goes and
It's gonna go everywhere. That's mint right there. I'll tell you what.
right there.
This radiator's a little different. Not gonna work. It's short, way short, and narrow, even though I measured. And also, it's not my address, but they came in 2 boxes. One of them had my address. I don't know. Well, it looks like we'll get a return. So this is the sensor that went bad. This one, it's green. It's got some rust in there. Hopefully that's it. We'll put this in. I got the old radiator back in. Just filling her up with the good old well water. And giving her a little clean out. And that'll work for now. Yep. Solid, that's what you want. Cleaning my floor too. Nice. So I got new hoses on everywhere. I got the new sensor in, same radiator, filled with well water. We're gonna fire it up, see if we have any codes, and hope for the best. All right, let's see if our diagnostic tool led us in the right direction. Hopefully it should fire up immediately and work better.
Oh, sparking. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
What's going on over here?
Something's a little loose. The sparks are just from my cross-threaded side post battery. Now I got nothing. All right, jump pack engaged. That'd be the alternator,
yeah,
charging up that battery.
Took a lot of load.
Yeah, she did. But
oh,
hey,
shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
But hey, guess what? We don't have a service engine soon light.
Oh, no codes?
No codes.
Nice. Oh, it revs up higher.
Yeah, baby.
I need to take it for around a track now. See
if it can,
it was the load of a massive 700R fuels.
see if it can handle shifting from first to second.
You're not going to do an overdrive if you lost this much fluid.
Make sure my hoses won't get destroyed. They're probably fine.
Yeah, they're good. You have to hit it with manual 120 for that.
All right, can't she handle gas? Give her a load. Bad. There's a slight hesitation, but then it stumbles and then immediately regains itself, so Don't know what that is. She's running good. Got some limage down. Nice. We're going to do a vacuum test to start weeding out the process of elimination. Hook a vacuum line gauge up to it, and should be above 15 at idle. And we know it's not the ignition because we replaced all that. So maybe we're hoping fuel pump and dirty throttle body. Yeah, fuel filter.
She's healthy. 19.5.
Oh yeah, so it's not that. We don't have any vacuum leaks. I didn't think we did. So it could be just be dirty.
Dirty throttle body,
Yeah.
fuel filter, something in that.
Throw some seafoam in it, change the fuel filter, and
Gas.
yeah, new gas, because we have like 3 gallons in there. We are back. We've got parts. We've got a new radiator again, and a fuel filter. Just pulled out the old radiator. We're gonna get this new one swapped in to see if she's right. It should be. I took that one out and measured it thrice over, so it should be good to go. Let's get this thing in. This radiator is a match. Fits pretty good. Get her filled up, and then it's off to fuel filter, transmission filter, and oil change. All the filters, all the fluids. So now that everything is back to how it should be, I'm going to pull it forward into the garage even more to get up on some ramps. We're going to change the fuel filter and do the transmission filter as well. Also oil change. So I pulled her forward in order to not make a mess, and we made a mess. I guess I didn't tighten down the transmission line like I thought I should. So while we're waiting for that mess up there to clean up, we're going to be making a mess back here with the fuel filter. Got a brand new Wix to throw in, and we'll dump some fuel additive into it, help freshen things up, maybe tune up in a can. So the filter does have some discoloration coming out of it. If you can see it, I don't know, it's like brown. So that could have been a problem. So we're going to get this new one on. Now that we have a new fuel filter, we're going to give this thing a fuel tune-up. Got some baryons here. We'll dump 1 1/2 into the tank. The other, most of the half is going down the intake, and then the last little bit we're putting in the oil. So get this thing. So what we're going to do now is my brother's going to pour baryons into that brake booster line. I'm going to be inside the cab keeping it running. We're going to be making a smoke show. What it's going to do is clean the top of the motor. The stuff in there is also going to clean the top, but this is more rapid acting.
How much you want to dump it?
Well, the rest of that can.
Okay, so basically
It's
fifth
about,
of the container.
yeah, it's about a fifth. I've got a splash in the oil, so we're doing all types of cleaning at once. Now that the burb is good and warmed up, we're gonna go drop the oil first, then the trans. Keep our way moving. Let's get it. She got an orange oil plug on her. That's odd. Oh, she's still hot. Hot. Does anyone know how long ago Purelator cans were white? I remember them always being blue. So she's pretty old. Got the Suburban on the ramps, about to do the transmission filter, and unfortunately this thing is going to make a mess. There is no drain on the 700 R4. It's just you take the pan and you hope for the best. So another mess. Yay. Got my concrete mixing pan. Hopefully that will do something. I'm glad I'm doing this because all these bolts on the pan are like hand tight. Well, they're not supposed to be like tight, but I shouldn't be able to just spin them out like this. Like that's nuts. I don't even need a ratchet wrench. I'm just get them out by hand. Oh, she's about to come out now. Oh This is a very healthy transmission. That's awesome. Got the new filter up there, the pan ready to go in with the new gasket. Yep, looking good. I should have known the brakes would act up. Turbo stuff is sitting. These are getting hot, so we're just gonna replace them because 500 miles is a lot of stress on brakes. We'll do that. We'll grease and make sure everything in the front end is good. Yeah, it's a little tight, but yeah, the brakes. Ooh, yeah, she's hot, hot. Not bad. Drove great until the end and started getting a shimmy. Just brakes. Ugh. Dang it!
So you need to get the
Also,
LMC.
my lens broke.
You need to go to LMC Trucking, get that and the lens and the screws.
Too much speed.
Yeah, that's falling apart. That's terrible.
I've got the Suburban back in the garage. Got it jacked up, just checking out the brakes. Since when I went on that test drive, she got hot. Upon inspection, the rotor is okay. There is some very slight wear right there, not enough to be concerned about. The main concern is I think these lines are going bad. They're real stiff, and yeah, they're cracking right there. So what's probably happening is fluid is getting in and it's not able to get back, and it's causing the brakes to stick and causing the wheel to get hot, which causes uneven rotor wear. So we're gonna order a new brake line. I'm gonna soak the bleeder screw on that and just make sure everything's good, because I don't want to order new calipers or any of that. Just use what I got. These brake pads have a ton of life left in them. They actually looked like they were replaced not too long ago. So we're going to clean all that up. And just new lines up front, provided the other side looks the same. And I'm gonna pull the rear. I'm gonna check the rear as well, but I'm imagining a similar situation. Equally, the rear drums are in just as good a shape. They were serviced prior to being parked. Like, look at the meat on that shoe. That is almost new. So we're not going to get anything new except for the rubber line in the rear, and we'll bleed everything. So while I was waiting on brake parts, I decided to work on the inside. What I've done is I've fixed this door because it wasn't opening, if you recall. So now she opens. I made a locking mechanism for it, so it locks. I had to order a window motor because this one is burnt up. It's like someone was in the middle of replacing it and they just stopped. So I've got a new motor. I'm going to get this guts pulled out and have a working window because this one's permanently down. Not good. Yeah, just doing some odds and ends, getting that inside cleaned up and ready. I tell you, this window back here is it's a puzzle. I think I finally solved it though. What a pain. Ah! Got a new motor on. We're gonna shove it back in that tiny hole and see if we got a window. So I've got her in. This bolt was supposed to go up here, or it was up there before, but I've got it in now. It doesn't want to go in the other bolts. So let's see if it works. It's plugged in. We'll go test the switch. When I turn the switch, nothing happens. Strange. So it does work. It was just bound up somehow. It doesn't like. Oh, maybe it got unplugged. But yeah, it does work. Okay, test number 2. Aha! So I need to get those bolts in the higher holes so it can close all the way. Nice. So that was a pain in the butt. I don't want to mess with a door ever again. Yep, she's on there. Sweet. Let's get this thing out of the garage. It's time to cook dinner. I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna do AC stuff and hopefully my brake parts come. Looks like I had the door open too long and I killed my battery. Got to use the old beast. Charge the other piece. Yep, big block battery charger. Also, look how good the mercury's looking. Been doing a lot of work to this thing off camera as well. She is looking good and sounding good. Check out the inside. Get my grocery getter. Exhaust just installed. Oh, sounds good. All right, let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, we should be able to go. Perfect. And today we are doing the fun task of brakes. Yay. Well, luckily it's just rubber lines, so we shouldn't have to crack too much. But I'm gonna crack these bleeders and soak everything with PV Blaster, so I'm not struggling later. Hopefully this does not fight me. It's been PV blasted. I've actually done this a couple days in a row, PV blasting it, so we shall see. Ooh, she's tight. Oh, got it. Aha. Gotcha. Yep, double vice grip on the rear brake line. Got that one. Thank God. And one thing that's pointing to a bad rubber line is this line's completely off. There's no fluid coming out of this line. So, and very little has come out. So yeah, she's definitely collapsed in here. And now I'm bleeding the rear down, and we should have good rear brakes. Rears are done. Time to do the front. I'm going to do passenger side first, then driver side. 1/3 of the way there. The rear is arguably the worst, so come on, baby. Whereas the rear line was bad, these are really bad. Just look at that thing just coming apart. She is destined to blow. Probably all constricted in here. Not good for fluid. Let's get to work. Some heat on the bleeder screw, got that. Now for that bad boy and this bad boy. Oh yeah. Oh man, the fun begins. I could have probably tapped into this line, but I hate flaring steel with my hand flare, so yeah, this should have been cut back up here. Not good. This fitting's good though. That went to the little whatever that box is. So we'll use that one again. Went down to Chevrolet RS and got the new brake line for this thing. Custom. Nice. So I went to go eat lunch and this freak storm came in and well, rained on everything. Fun. But it's cooler. So I've got the new line ran. It's not really pretty at all, but it's in there and just have one more side left. So this one was, you know, less eventful. I did just cut the line off and the rubber line and kept the hard line. Turns out you can reach it from the top up here. Made it a lot easier to torch it. And my bleeder screw is she's all 16ths, so you just use a vice grip on it. But hey, it works. So we're gonna gravity bleed as I drink beer. So the brakes are finally complete. Tomorrow we're gonna do some AC, and I got a surprise for you with that. And then we'll go for a test drive. Today is AC day. As you see, I had to get some adapters to get this Harbor Freight sub to fit. And I'm not an AC expert, so I'm gonna wing it and see how it turns out. Got a pump, got some pump oil. Let's vacuum this thing down. I have no clue what I'm doing, but we're pulling the vacuum. AC. So with it shut off, looks like we're still holding at 30. I'm gonna see if it drops down any, and then I'm gonna restart the pump and let it run for about an hour. We'll pull out any moisture, and we'll see how we're looking. So we're still holding at 30. It's been 15 minutes. We'll let it sit for a little longer, make sure there's no leaks. And then we'll run the pump for an hour to pull out the moisture. While we're doing that, I'm gonna be fixing some lights. Missing a bowl or missing a lens. I've got some LED replacements, and my brake lights occasionally get stuck on, so I'm going to adjust the brake light switch, and she should be dialed. Hey, not too bad. It's LED. amber when the lights are on and clear when she's not. So I've done an hour of vacuuming. It should be dry in there. And now we're going to add refrigerant. So I guess R12 has been phased out for a long time. You can buy it for like Marketplace, but it's like 80 bucks a can. And you gotta go to some creepy guy's house who's been hoarding R12 for 30 years. Yeah, no thank you. So I've done some research and I have found the closest thing to R12 is difluoroetane, however you say it. It's R153A. It is air duster. So we're gonna be adding air duster to this system. These cans are $6, and you can buy all of these, and it's a lot cheaper than 134. And if it leaks, whatever. But in order to prevent leaks, or not prevent, but find, we're going to add some UV dye, and yeah, I guess you just pour it into the yellow line prior to charging. So, neat. And in order to put this in there, because it's got that, you need a can spike or can tap, whatever it is. So this is actually how you put R12 and stuff as well. All right, got it on. In my hand, oh God. Hand is going to glow in the dark. That exploded. Huh. Starting to get cool. This is can number 5 and the compressor is not taking on and off like it was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God, it's cold.
That's what you want, right? The friction and thing.
Yep. Woo! Is the rear blowing?
What's that noise?
That's the compressor.
Everything's alright?
Yeah. It's air duster, whatever. We'll see. So when you open this, it feels like you're sticking your head into a refrigerator right now. Like, that's nice. The compressor, however, she's ringing the bells of surrender. The victory bells.
No. Short-lived victory bells.
Oh, come on.
I don't like that way that sounds.
Yeah. We have AC. So I added 5 cans of dust off. That one blew up. We'll see how we're doing. Let's do a quick little road trip. So it is late afternoon, summertime. Got clouds. It's hot. We're gonna ride in the lounge of luxury. That is my Suburban with AC. Let's see how she does on a cruise. What? She does pretty fast. That's nice. So let's see. Let's go do some driving. So every now and again, the compressor will sound like screws spinning around in a coffee can. Like horrible screeching, not good sounds. Just got a service engine sound light. Uh-oh. So it doesn't make that noise on normal AC, only on max. It's kind of weird. But we're going to head back home. We're going to read this code. We are in the middle of nowhere. So, great. We got a storm. So doing my code reading method, it's telling us code 32. Code 32 is EGR. Indicates issue with the EGR system. So after that drive, my high pressure line Schrader valve is hissing now. Strange. I'm going to take off the EGR sensor to see if I can clean it, and maybe that code will go away. So my trip is getting close, and if I ordered one of these, it wouldn't get here in time. So I just took it apart. I cleaned it with this electronic cleaner, and this piece right here is open to the air, so maybe it sucked in some trash. So we're going to put it back and see if the code is still there. Well, it appears to have gone away. I think I'm going to do another test drive. Another 15 miles and another code. Let's see what this one is. Yep, code 32 again. So it didn't fix it cleaning that thing. But the weird thing is it's back off again as I fired it back up. Also, my speedometer is off by like 10 miles per hour. Strange. So while driving it home again, the brake started sticking. My brake light switch is stuck on again. And the AC stopped working because I think the compressor died. So everything I've done, it's just not good. Oh, and the check engine light came back on again. Probably code 32. But as soon as I cut the truck off, cut it back on, the code is gone. This is the weirdest thing. Yep, there went my compressor. So here's the situation. We have to leave in about 5 days. I need the AC to work, I need the brakes to work good. And yeah, the parts won't be getting in until Monday. We leave Wednesday. So on Monday, we're going to be doing a 134 conversion just because this compressor, it's sat for so long, it's the original one. We're going to run a new compressor, new evaporator or whatever that thing is, and freshen this up. In the meantime, I'm going to pull the burr back into the garage, jack it up, clean the pistons on the calipers really well, and put them back. So that will get the brakes from not sticking. I also ordered a new EGR valve and the sensor. So hopefully this thing will be ready to go. If that doesn't fix it, we won't be taking to the beach. We'll be taking something else. But I want to take it. I need AC to work for my passengers. So no one wants to go down to the beach in August with no AC. Yeah, that's why she was sticking. Look at that piston. Let's clean that up. You know, on second thought, this piston is so pitted that if I sand it, it's just going to leak. So I'm just going to get new calipers. Luckily, the parts store in town has them, so I'm about to pull the other side off with my core and get to scooting. Sometimes you can rebuild them, sometimes you can't. This is the one of the times when you can't. Let's get on the road. Oh no, the potential threat of a storm. I should take something reliable. What should I take? Oh yeah, the Merc. Perfect. Figures tonight's a bust, but we'll get some dominoes and call it good. We do have the brake calipers, and I love this Mercury. This thing cruises so dang good. So I've gone through, I've installed the new calipers, got them all bled, and we're feeling pretty good pedal-wise. I did pull some more air out of the back as well, so maybe we got something. Maybe. My parts will be coming in on Monday. We leave on Thursday to go to the beach for the 500-mile trip. So gotta do some cleaning on the inside. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it. So fixing the brakes has made this thing drive a lot better. Who would have thought? We shipped into overdrive earlier, and it's easier going on the road. So we need to fix the code 32 next, and the AC. Yes, the AC is still cold right now, but the compressor sounds like it's going to explode. So, yep. Get to that next. Today is a lot cooler of a day. I finally have my parts in. Off camera, I was trying to get the radio working because this thing has like an amp and another amp. There's one, there's another one over there. I've done a lot of cleaning, but yeah, I'm not able to get those to work. Mainly the radio, the volume knob doesn't work, so I think I gotta get all new stuff. I'd like this thing to have a good radio, but that's not important right now. Important is driving good, runs good, AC. That's important. Let's get those parts fixed so we can have it driving and running good. We are doing the EGR valve. Yeah, just look how clean we are back here. She's getting there. Got the old EGR off. Doesn't feel bad, but who knows. That's a new one. Here's the new sensor. Yep. That was a pain to get off. It's way in the back of the block. I've got the new parts installed. We're going to go on another drive to see if we have an engine code. Oh, my speedometer cable just broke. Nice. So we just did twice as long of a trip before, and the speedometer started working again after I hit a pothole. So, see that fixed? No codes. This thing drives really nice. So, I guess now it's AC stuff. Also, while backing out of the garage up here, just snagged a piece of my flag on the garage. That was riding with us. That's pretty cool. Flapping down the road. America! So the last thing prior to going to the beach, we're doing a 134 swap now. Got a new compressor. Whatever that is, I think it's evaporator. Get it all on there. Get it good. Make it reliable. Go down to the beach. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Got the old compressor out. The new one is right here, ready to go in. Got to fill it with some PAG 150. This thing takes, I was wrong with my calculations. You take 11 ounces of oil. That does 3 units so far. There's 8 in here, that makes 11. You take 84 ounces of refrigerant. That's a lot since we have rear AC, so yeah. That might have been why. Also, the old compressor didn't have any oil in it. I should have added oil, but who knows. You live and you learn. This will be all new. It should work really good. And you gotta think, this is not your normal get it running and driving video. This is getting it reliable. We're doing a road trip with a family. We need a family reliable vehicle. This is what we got. Got the accumulator out. I got a new one of those. Yeah. Once again, I'm not an AC guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just replacing parts. I'm going to clean them and put the new green gaskets on because I don't know. So the piece I pulled out as well, it's gross. That screen, it's got all this like grit on it. So that's getting replaced for sure. I'm about to flush it out.
That's what you're supposed to do with it?
Yeah. So it comes clear, now it's clear. Smells like pine sol. So I've tightened some fittings, we're back to -30. Close everything off. We're going to come back again in 30 minutes to see if it's leaked down. If it has, we've got to start pulling apart fittings individually and looking at the O-rings to make sure they didn't get pinched or anything. Alright, attempt number 3. I'll replace the rings on the back of the compressor that went into those hoses. It's a different design than the factory R12. The R12 has had O-rings. These have like these, almost like a compression fitting. I'm not sure what they're called. There's different colors, there's a couple of them. They're weird. So, we'll see what happens. So the vacuum has dipped a little bit. It's actually dark outside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the morning and see how we're looking. And if it's good, then we'll do the whole vacuum and charge, because I don't want to do it at nighttime. I'm done with this thing for the day. This is on attempt number 5 at getting it to hold. And it's probably not going to hold, so I'll be here in the morning. Just as I suspected, the vacuum didn't hold overnight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt to put some air into it and find leaks with soapy water. Okay, compressor's charged up. Using the vacuum end in my nozzle, I'm just going to put air into it. Pressure wise, so it's got some air in there. Have to find a leak, so let's start spraying stuff. That's a leak right there. after charging it again, the pressure switch was leaking around it, so I would tried different O-rings on.
What is that? What is this?
It's a camera.
Let me see. Is that the one you do all your stuff with?
Mm-hmm.
That little thing?
Yeah. The pressure switch, which was the new one, was leaking. I tried different O-rings. None of them worked. So I went back to the original one and threw a fresh O-ring in it, and it's holding. So I'm vacuum it down and hope for the best. So this thing has just sat for an hour, and we are still holding -30. So now we're going to start the process of vacuuming out all the moisture. So it's going to be running for a little over an hour. I did try to fill up the washer tank, and I guess it's got a hole. Huh. Dang. Oh well. It's holding some. It's annoying. But let's get this thing sucking down and then we charge. I guess today is the theme of fixing leaks. This was like the check valve for the windshield washer. PVC glue on it, and she's fixed. And it has been an hour, so we're going to shut the pump off. We're going to shut the pump off, and start the charging process. And since I'm charging it the right way now, I'm actually using the correct stuff. Way less sketchy than that one thing. First one going in. So my cheap can spike didn't work, so we're back to the old sketchy thing. Keep drawing in, we're halfway there. 84 ounces of coolant later, or refrigerant. We are fully charged. Doing good. Good, we're gonna go for a little test. Also want to see if my windshield wipers squirt. That'd be nice. Kinda need that on the beach, which hopefully I'm hoping we can go into, because of this dang Hurricane Aaron is ruining a lot of stuff. Whoa! Oh, I'm gonna get my brother with that. The hose is off.
Well, these are the little hose.
Yeah. So I reckon this is probably max load. We are in drive. The fan's on max. I got my headlights on. Rear AC's on max. And we're turning. Yeah, we're definitely, the power steering is definitely a little sluggish doing that. But it's like a meat locker in here. So that's nice. I don't own anything with this cold AC. Really nice. Oh, taking on a little drive. I do have some shocks to throw on before we leave. The front left is making a little rattle. And just a little bouncy, but that's it. We are about ready to go. This thing is doing great. Huge turnaround from how it was. Shoot, we bought it, wasn't running. Now we're cruising with the AC. It's been converted to twice. Cleaned out. Running good and strong. This is nice. There's some air leaks, like, yeah, all the door seals are bad. But, you know, it's a 1990. Cold square body. We got AC, we're cruising. Yeah. Cruising in the middle of nowhere. And actually, I just had to cut the AC down because it's cold in here. It's nuts. So these were the shocks that were on the Suburban, and these are the factory replacement ones. A little bit longer. That would explain something. When I hit a bounce, it's a hard stop from the shock. So the up travel is very limited on it. That one's actually blown out in the bushing too. So the up travel is limited, and now this side is replaced, and it actually has suspension travel. Who would have thought I was driving a square body with a ½ inch of travel? I'll probably hit a bump and the front wheels come off the ground. God, I'm glad I caught that. These aren't even my shocks, these are my brother's. The price of free. So while getting ready to do the rear shocks, just got the official word that the beach trip is canceled. Highway 12 is impassable right now, and we are unable to rent the house. The plan was to get this thing, ready, leave tomorrow, and drive it on the beach. But the hurricane has had other plans. So, what now? What do we do? Well, got a little bit of work left to do this thing. Not much. And I guess we just use it as a regular car. I'd like to get it inspected, see if it'll pass, and put regular plates on it and go farther than just antique plates will allow. So we'll see if that happens. But kind of disappointing. This has been my goal this summer, is getting this thing beach ready. And it's not happening now. Kind of sad. The terminal would melt off at the dang food line while getting ice cream. It's been reliable since. Oh. Yeah, new ground fixed. Got the keys for that. All done at the local food line. Quality. Can't get much better than this. Now we're gonna turn the AC on. Oh baby. Now we're cold. Old Bourbon's back home, and it's crazy to think that a little terminal end just ruined our day like that. Yeah, that's what was left. Just fell apart. Completely corroded. Look how green it is. It's awful. But we were unable to go on the trip, therefore we were unable to drive on the beach because of that stupid hurricane. But man, was ready. Other than that one hiccup, but it was ready. The AC's cold. It's good. Remember, I bought this thing for $2,000. I added everything up, and I have a total of $3,880. That's every fluid, everything added up. So for $3,800, almost 39, we've got a pretty solid rig. What do we do with it? What do we do? We're going to see if we can get it inspected. In Virginia, you have to have a state inspection. You're kind of limited to what you can do with an antique plate. You can't tow anything, which I was going to do, and you're only supposed to use it for pleasure driving or going to shows. So we're going to see if we can get it, actually legal and get her inspected. But that's going to be the next video. But for now, hope you enjoyed us turning this thing in. You gotta think, this thing started out as a dub with those big wheels and that body kit, which both are still for sale. Let me tell you, no one is interested in those. But those will take down some of that $3,800. So we shall see. But yeah, we've come a long way. Long way. Also, I want to put a sound system in this thing. I've never done a custom radio install. Well, I've done a radio, but no speakers. This thing has an amp and all kinds of stuff that's just not hooked up, and it's old, so I don't know how to even go about hooking it up. So amps, stereo, inspection. That's what's going to be next. Also, I got to fix the roof. Got that big old antenna mount up there and some rust. Got to take care of that. So lots to come. No beach trip, which is sad. But I hope you enjoyed this Suburban's transformation. It's been a lot of work. It's a long video. If you made it here to this point right now, comment below and tell me what you want to see next. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Thanks for watching.